It's now time for a KBRF Sports Video streaming presentation. Tonight's game is proudly brought to you by Park Region and your Park Region telephone scoreboard. Lake Region Healthcare and your Lake Region Healthcare timeouts. Minnesota Motor Company and your Minnesota Motor Company halftime show. Nelson Auto Center and your Nelson starting lineups. Quality Toyota and your Quality Toyota player of the game. Midwest Printing, Running Stitches Embroidery, Ashby Schools, Ashby Equity, Ashby Market and Meats, and by Rylander Insurance. Now let's head out for the pregame.
And good evening, everyone, from Rothsay High School volleyball for you this evening. A Little 8 conference matchup with the Rothsay Tigers playing host to the Ashby Arrows. Neither team off to a very good start this season, but improving each time out as they get on the floor. We expect a very competitive girls volleyball matchup this evening on the Tigers' home floor. I'm Bob Roars. I'll be calling the action for you tonight. Derek Sidian is alongside. He's our on-site engineer. And thanks for joining us tonight on KJ Country 96.5 and also streaming live courtesy of Layton Media. Let's take a look at the Rothsay Tigers. 7 seniors on their roster, and that experience should help them tonight. Head coach Tanya Court hoping her girls can find a way to claim their 3rd win of the season. The Tigers coming in with a record of 2-8 so far. A straight sets loss to Whartonville to start the year on August 25th, but following that up with a 3-1 victory at Pelican Rapids. But since then, just 1 win, and that coming at the Pelican Rapids tournament back on September 6th. That was a 2-0 win over Norman County East, Buell and Hitterdal. Conference losses recently to Hillcrest, Wheaton Herman Norcross, and Battle Lake. For Ashby, meanwhile, winless on the year for head coach Jackie Anderson. The Arrows are young, dressing just 3 seniors, 2 juniors, and all the rest are sophomores. Ashby is learning on the fly and definitely trying to build something for the future. They got some athletes, though. Courtney Paulson, Mia Thompson, Chloe Finkelson, and Layla Schroeder, one to watch. Very familiar names from Ashby basketball, but it's going to take some time. Ashby 0-8 on the season and have yet to win a set. Let's see how things shake out tonight. When we come back on our pregame show, we'll visit with Rothsay head coach Tanya Court and get her thoughts on tonight and the Tigers season so far. Back in a moment. This is girls high school volleyball on KJ Country 96.5 and Layton Media.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
At Ashby Public Schools, excellence is our tradition. Small school, big impact, lasting legacy. We nurture talents through academics, athletics, and community service. Experience the Ashby difference. Visit ashby.k12.mn.us.
What's your number?
I drove 113 miles.
And I drove 124 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
It takes a team to win on the court and at home. When it comes to heating your house, Ashby Equity is the MVP. Their secure comfort propane options keep you warm all season long. Score big with contract pricing. Put Ashby Equity in the game today at ashbyequity.net.
Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls is proud to support our local high school sports teams. From big business projects or even just a few flyers, they've got you covered with quality printing and personal service. Call Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls.
From fresh cut steaks to deli favorites and local goodies, Ashby Market and Meats brings the flavor home. Perfect for supper, snacking, or stocking up for the weekend, this place is a local favorite for a reason. Ashby Market and Meats, small town charm, big time taste.
Lake Region Healthcare is proud to be trusted and recommended by parents and coaches, athletes, and families. Keeping healthcare close to home for local athletes and all their fans. Find us online at lrhc.org.
Auto Owners is local, personal, and affordable. That's simple human sense.
Contact Dallas, Chris, or John at Rylander Insurance Agency in Ashby to find the right insurance that fits you.
And back on our pregame show, joined on by Tanya Court, the head coach of the Rothsay Tigers, 3rd year on the job. Assess the program. Where has it gone here in the last 3 years for the Tigers?
I think that we've been consistently improving, and we have a lot of veteran players this year that have seen some varsity court time over the last few years. And so, we've been looking to them to lead the way for us and continue what we've been doing the last few years.
I see 7 seniors on the roster this year. How nice is that as a coach that you've kind of been in that rebuilding mode previously?
Yes, it is really nice. And then you look at the future and you're like, okay, then we are going to be rebuilding. But I'm very hopeful that our younger kids really take what they've done for this program and take it to heart and then use that for when they're going to be seniors as well.
When you get to a small school like this and the numbers aren't huge by any means, you can't necessarily get into the rotations at a larger school. Well, when you have that kind of depth and you're moving people, is it pretty much, let's get my best 7, 8 kids, 6, 7, 8 out there and see what happens, move them around, and we'll just play?
Yeah, sometimes that's how it works, but there's other times where you have those kids that have the intangibles, and they're working hard and they've got that leadership that you want on the court as well. And so we have a good mix of those kids, and we want to make sure that they see time on the court as well.
Where would you assess things so far on the season, 2-8?
So far, we started off pretty well. We started off slow with our first one, got those first game jitters out of the way, and then we played Pelican, and we, really had a great perseverance match where we got a gritty win out of that. And then we've kind of hit this wall, and we're really trying to find the cohesion on the court. So we have a lot of great athletes, and we just need to find that mix of kids that's going to get it done.
So tonight you're playing an Ashby team that winless on the season, and they're struggling. They're young, we know that, and what they go with, and we saw it during the basketball season last year, and the struggles that go along with that. Keeping that in mind, what's the key for your team tonight?
For us, we just need to stay disciplined, and we are of the mindset that we have to respect every opponent, but we cannot fear them. And, Ashby's a scary team because they can do good things and they never quit. And so we just have to remember that we have to play our game and stay disciplined and control what we can control.
What do you like most about this group of kids that you've got this season?
They just love each other. They just have so much fun together, and you see them, not even in practice, you see them hanging out together at school and outside of school and going to the football games. And, they did a senior sunrise this year, and it's just so fun to see them sticking together outside of the gym too.
Good luck tonight. Have some fun.
Thank you so much.
That was Rothsay head coach Tanya Porter. Tigers set to score off with Ashby,
head coach of the Ashby Arrows.
Year 2 for you
here with the Arrows, and it's been a rough start to the season.
Tigers set to score off with Ashby. Best of 5 set volleyball match this evening. And good to hear, Tanya, the comments, just understanding, working with that group. Sometimes it's not always about the wins and losses. It's just having a good experience for the kids. And definitely learning along the way and just make it a memorable season for all those girls. So again, Rothsay getting set to take on Ashby. Best of 5 set volleyball this evening. We're going to visit with Ashby head coach Jackie Anderson coming up next. This is Little 8 Conference Girls High School Volleyball on KJ Country 96.5 and Layton Media.
Chevy Truck Month is back at Minnesota Motor Company in Fergus Falls. To celebrate, customers can take advantage of finance offers like 2.9% APR, price reductions, trade assistance, customer cash, and more. Contact the sales team for information and visit the Minnesota Motor Company website to view their impressive inventory. Together, let's drive. Minnesota Motor. South Pebble Lake Road, Fergus Falls.
From fresh-cut steaks to deli favorites and local goodies, Ashby Market and Meats brings the flavor home. Perfect for supper, snacking, or stocking up for the weekend, this place is a local favorite for a reason. Ashby Market and Meats, small-town charm, big-time taste.
At Ashby Public Schools, excellence is our tradition. Small school, big impact, lasting legacy. We nurture talents through academics, athletics, and community service. Experience the Ashby difference. Visit ashby.k12.mn.us.
Lake Region Healthcare is proud to be trusted and recommended by parents and coaches, athletes, and families. Keeping healthcare close to home for local athletes and all their fans. Find us online at lrhc.org.
It takes a team to win on the court and at home. When it comes to heating your house, Ashby Equity is the MVP. Their secure comfort propane options keep you warm all season long. Score big with contract pricing. Put Ashby Equity in the game today at ashbyequity.net.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles 6 times for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Back on our pregame show, Jackie Anderson, the head coach of the Ashby Arrows. Year 2 for you here with the Arrows, and it's been a rough start to the season. Obviously, still looking for that first win, still looking for a set, but are you seeing week to week, game by game, are you seeing the improvement?
Yes, we're seeing the improvement week by week. We're hoping to come out with the win tonight. They've been working hard this week in the gym, and it's been a good solid week of practice, so we're looking for that win tonight.
What do you like most about this group of girls? I know it's a young group.
They are young, but they're really, really, really willing to work extremely hard. They show up every single day. There's not attitude. They're always just trying to do better.
Describe some of the girls we should be watching for tonight.
You're going to be watching for our sophomore number 6, Layla Schroeder, in the middle in the front row, and our libero in the back row, number 4. She does a great job getting the ball up. We're having a little bit of a trouble with our outside hitters getting the ball down, but hopefully tonight that comes around.
More importantly, are the kids having fun? I know, it's easy to get down when you haven't won it all, but are they keeping positive? Are you doing your best to just keep them in that good mood?
Yep, they are still keeping positive. We have a team first mentality, and we're working really hard this year to make sure that it's always team first, and we're always cheering on each other.
All right, what are the keys tonight against Rothsay?
Excuse me?
What are the keys tonight against Rothsay?
Block their outside hitter.
Simple as that, right?
Simple as that.
Serving been an issue, or have the girls been pretty consistent?
No, we have been struggling with serving. We are at 80% for a team, and we need to get our serving back up.
All right. When you have such a young roster like you do have, do you find yourself doing that much more teaching?
Yes, we have to go back down to the fundamentals a lot.
Good luck tonight. Have some fun.
Thanks.
And that is Jackie Anderson, the head coach of the Ashby Arrows girls volleyball team. Arrows still looking for their first win of the year and winning their first set. They will meet Rothsay later on tonight. That's going to get going here in just a few moments. That's going to do it for our pregame show. The opening serve coming up between the Rothsay Tigers and the Ashby Arrows coming right up. Coming up, our Nelson Auto Center starting lineups brought to you by Nelson Auto Center, Highway 210 West in Fergus Falls. Back with more in a moment. Opening serve between Rothsay and Ashby. This is girls high school volleyball on KJ Country 96.5.
Chevy Truck Month is back at Minnesota Motor Company in Fergus Falls. To celebrate, customers can take advantage of finance offers like 2.9% APR, price reductions, trade assistance, customer cash, and more. Contact the sales team for information and visit the Minnesota Motor Company website to view their impressive inventory. Together, let's drive.
Minnesota Motor.
South Pebble Lake Road, Fergus Falls.
From fresh cut steaks to deli favorites and local goodies, Ashby Market and Meats brings the flavor home. Perfect for supper, snacking, or stocking up for the weekend, this place is a local favorite for a reason. Ashby Market and Meats, small town charm, big time taste.
At Ashby Public Schools, excellence is our tradition. Small school, big impact, lasting legacy. We nurture talents through academics, athletics, and community service. Experience the Ashby difference. Visit ashby.k12.mn.us.
Lake Region Healthcare is proud to be trusted and recommended by parents and coaches, athletes, and families. Keeping healthcare close to home for local athletes and all their fans. Find us online at lrhc.org.
It takes a team to win on the court and at home. When it comes to heating your house, Ashby Equity is the MVP. Their secure comfort propane options keep you warm all season long. Score big with contract pricing. Put Ashby Equity in the game today at ashbyequity.net.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles 6 times for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton, there's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop any of our stores at NelsonAutoCenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls and Grand Forks.
Auto Owners is local, personal, and affordable. That's simple human sense.
Contact Dallas, Chris, or John at Rylander Insurance Agency in Ashby to find the right insurance that fits you.
Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls is proud to support our local high school sports teams. From big business projects or even just a few flyers, they've got you covered with quality printing and personal service. Call Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls.
It takes a team to win on the court and at home. When it comes to heating your house, Ashby Equity is the MVP. Their secure comfort propane options keep you warm all season long. Score big with contract pricing. Put Ashby Equity in the game today at ashbyequity.net.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
From fresh cut steaks to deli favorites and local goodies, Ashby Market and Meats brings the flavor home. Perfect for supper, snacking, or stocking up for the weekend, this place is a local favorite for a reason. Ashby Market and Meats, small town charm, big time taste. Where to eat, the ultimate culinary adventure, from signature dishes to chef recommendations.
As your food review professionals, you can find us at KBRFradio.com, the Fergus Now app, and on YouTube.
Tune in every first Friday of the month for new episodes.
Check us out, and we'll show you
where to eat.
What's your number?
I drove 60 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota. I drove 45 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
At Ashby Public Schools, excellence is our tradition. Small school, big impact, lasting legacy. We nurture talents through academics, athletics, and community service. Experience the Ashby difference. Visit ashby.k12.mn.us.
Back at Bill Rose Gymnasium at Rothsay High School. Bob Roars, Derek Sidian with you here. Derek, our on-site engineer. Time now for our Nelson Auto Center starting lineups. In fact, they're going to be the full teams introductions basically for both of these teams. Neither roster all that big. First of all, for the visiting Ashby Arrows and head coach Jackie Anderson, Courtney Paulson is a junior outside hitter defensive specialist. Mia Thompson is a senior. She's a setter, outside hitter. You're going to notice these kids are going to play a lot of roles tonight. Kylie Berry's a sophomore, one of many sophomores on this team, outside hitter, defensive specialist. Sky Mueller, defensive specialist, a sophomore. Adeline Lee, a setter. She is a sophomore. Layla Schroeder, the one to watch. Middle hitter, she'll be a blocker. She is a sophomore. Abigail Hokinson is an outside hitter, defensive specialist, and a sophomore. Hadley Hokinson, a middle hitter, a sophomore. Chloe Finkelson, a middle hitter, a senior. Emily Nelson, a setter, outside player. She's a senior. And Isabella Tollefson is a junior on the outside and a defensive specialist. For the Rothsay Tigers, their roster looks like this. A middle hitter, senior Savannah Sullivan. Libero is a junior, Lydia Umlauf. A sophomore, middle hitter, Kaylee Simmer. Senior Grace Carlsrud, a middle hitter. Senior Lauren Reber, a setter. Junior is a Destiny Eckley. She's an outside hitter. Vanessa Sullivan is a junior setter. Also a senior. Hadley Marquardt. Senior Bethany Danielson is an outside hitter. Sophomore Macy Tillman for the Tigers is a junior setter. Senior Izzy Larson is a defensive specialist. And Kaylee Leininger is the other senior. 7 seniors on this Rothsay lineup. Rothsay won the flip. They're going to serve first here. This is Destiny Eckley, the junior, from the serving line. Rothsay in their home blue jerseys, Ashby in the golds. Here's an opportunity. Nice dig there by the Tigers. Up at the net. Kill attempt there by Bethany Danielson. Ashby handles it. That shot into the net. And the opening point of the first set goes to Rothsay. They lead it 1-0. Eckley, a junior, known as an outside hitter. Again, you got a small roster. Kids are going to be playing a lot of different positions on the floor. Nice serve. Ashby handles it. There's the set from Ashby. There's a quick toss over the middle. That one's going to be good. Nice alert play there. I believe that was Emily Nelson, the senior, coming up with points for Ashby. And we're tied at 1. Ashby goes to the service line. This is Mia Thompson, a senior. Handles the serve. Rothsay not going to handle that one. Lydia Umloff not able to control that one, the libero. Ashby takes a quick 2-1 lead here in set number 1. Thompson to serve. Great dig. Umloff, there's his kill attempt, and that's good for the kill. Hadley Hokinson, check that. Bethany Danielson coming up with the kill. Substitution now for Rothsay. Grace Karlsrud checking in. This is Savannah Sullivan serving for the Tigers. We're tied at 2. Nice set up front. Rothsay handles. There's a quick set. Heads up play there by Rothsay. Vanessa Sullivan gets credit for the point. And it's a 3-2 lead for the hometown Tigers. Rothsay moving bodies in and out. Serve handled by Ashby. Quick shot to the corner. Saved there by Rothsay. Here's a big hit by Danielson. Ashby attempts to block. Not able to do it. Adeline Lee was there. Couldn't keep it from going over. And it's a 4-2 lead for Rothsay. Tigers won the JV matchup in 2 straight. Serve. That one goes long. A little bit too much mustard on that by Savannah Sullivan. So substitutions coming. Now for Ashby, Hadley Hokinson checking in. And at the serving line is Layla Schroeder, the outstanding player, outstanding sophomore. Rothsay handles it. There's a kill attempt block that's going to go out of bounds. Nice job in front, Danielson. Ashby not able to get the block and keep it in bounds. Serve will go back to the Tigers. And substitution, here's Callie Leininger coming out, and checking in is Macy Tillman, a sophomore. Substitution is good, and Tillman will go to the serving line. It's a 5-3 lead for Rothsay here in set number 1. Tillman ready, right-handed serve, nice long drive serve. Ashby handles it. Arrows get it back over. Here's a set towards the net, not close enough. Sent back over by Vanessa Sullivan. Point goes to the Arrows. 5-4 our score. Emily Nelson set to serve. One of the few seniors on this roster for Ashby. Just 3. Rothsay holds. Umloff gets it back over the net. Here's a nice set by Mia Thompson. That one doesn't get back over the net. Hadley Hokinson comes up a little bit short. And Rothsay will serve now with a 6-4 lead. Nice serve by the Tigers. Nice tip up at the net. That one tipped over. Give the credit there to Hadley Hokinson. Got it back over the net. The Arrows back within 6-5. Here's Adeline Lee at the serving line. Trying to get a little bit of a run going here for the Arrows. Another right-handed serve. Rothsay will handle. Nice dig by the Arrows. Here's the set up in front of the net. Kylie Berry returned by Ashby, by Rothsay, and a great play by Macy Tillman. Not really a kill, just hit the floater back to the corner. Ashby not able to get there. So with a 7-5 lead, Izzy Larson checking in, one of the seniors on this Rothsay lineup. Izzy will serve. Ashby handles. And the return goes back into that. Adlin Lee left it a little bit short. 3-point lead now. 8-5 in the first set for Rothsay. We play best of 5 here. Nice serve, nice dig by Ashby. Here's the set up front. Kylie Berry, that gets returned by the Tigers. Set up front, little too far. They pass it over. Here's an attempt for Ashby, maybe going long. Rothsay plays it anyway. This is Larson, sends it over. Here's the set to the far side. Berry blocked at the net. Nice job up front by Savannah Sullivan. And the Tigers going to come away with a block. Nice play by Rothsay. Open up a 4-point lead. Biggest lead of the game here in set number 1. It's 9-5 Tigers. Larson serve. Ashby gets it towards the net. Arrows get it back over. That one's going to go back out though. Tillman watched it sail in front of the Ashby net, or in front of the Rothsay net, and a timeout on the floor. 10-5 our score. Rothsay leading Ashby in set number 1. Back with more in a moment. Timeouts brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton. There's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop any of our stores at NelsonAutoCenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls and Grand Forks.
Back in Rothsay, out of that Ashby timeout. Rothsay serving. Izzy Larson still at the line. They've had pretty good success with her serving back there. 5-point advantage here in set number 1. That serve goes a little bit long, and the point goes to Ashby. Rothsay making a couple substitutions. Grace Karlsrud checking back in. Lydia Umloff is checked in. And now serving for Ashby is going to be Hadley Hokinson, the sophomore middle hitter. Her serve just wide, but hits the line. It caught the line. That's an ace for Hadley Hokinson. Arrows are back within 3 at 10-7. Kind of a 3-3 set out there for Rothsay. Here's the serve. Rothsay will handle. There's a set up front. Big swing. Savannah Sullivan gets the point. More substitutions for Rothsay. Callie Leininger checking in. And at the serving line is Vanessa Sullivan, the junior. 11-7, 4-point lead here for Rothsay. Nice serve by Sullivan. Back over the net. There's an easy slam dunk. Nice job by Destiny Eckley. Kind of waiting for that. Camped down at the net. That's back to a 5-point advantage here for Rothsay at 12-7. Ashby sitting back, and there's a tough serve. That one found net, and you know you're living right. Nice job. That's going to go to point for Rothsay. Vanessa Sullivan gets credit for the ace. 6-point lead for the Tigers at 13-7. We're in set number 1. There's a serving fault. Stepped on the line, so the point goes back to Ashby. Got to be careful where the feet are. So Ashby serving now, 13-8, trailing by 5. And here's Kylie Berry on the serve. Nice job there by Umloff. Umloff's going to pass it over. Ashby on the return. There's a nice set. Ashby gets it back over the net. That was Nelson. Here's a big kill opportunity. Not able to be there. Another shot there by Mia Thompson. Danielson from the back line gets credit for the kill. Bethany Danielson, the senior outside hitter, playing that back line. Point goes to the Tigers. Now it's 14-8. And that's Destiny Eckley set to serve here for Rothsay. Ace. Sky Mueller not able to make the play on that. 7-point advantage. 15-8 our score on the Park Region scoreboard. We're in set number 1. Eckley set to do this one more time with a 7-point lead. Ashby handles it. This is Mia Thompson. Set up front. Schroeder doesn't get all of it on the kill, but gets it over the net. Umlauf, her kill attempt, a little too far away from that, ends up into the net. And Ashby picks up the point at 15-9. Mia Thompson, one of 3 seniors on this Ashby roster. She will serve. Good serve. Umlauf can't handle it. Kind of that low liner at Lydia, the libero, not able to make the play. So credit for another ace for Ashby. And it's back to a 5-point deficit. Arrows trying to make that comeback. There's a nice set towards the net. Danielson goes for the kill, going to get it. Emily Nelson not able to control for Ashby. Grace Carlsrud checks back in for Rothsay. And Savannah Sullivan serving for her second time tonight. 16-10 our score. Kind of a quick punch serve there by Sullivan. It was a bad set, but Ashby's able to get it back over the net. More net play. Nice job by the Tigers. Set. Carlsrud hammers that one. Point goes to the Tigers. Lydia Umlauf checks back in for the Tigers. And Savannah Sullivan serving one more time. Biggest lead of the game for the Tigers at 17-10. Another punch serve. Ashby handles it. Nice job there by Barry. Umlauf with a set for Rothsay. Danielson the kill. Puts it away. Danielson setting up on the near side on the outside and able to go to the far side of the corner for the kill. 18-10 our score. Savannah Sullivan the serve. Ashby controls it. Now they got to pass it over. Ashby manages. Nice job there. Here's a quick set up front. Blocked by the Arrows. Nice job up front. That's Layla Schroeder and a big block up front for Rothsay. Check out Grace Carlsrud on the inside. 9-point advantage for Rothsay at 19-10. That one just out. Thought maybe caught the line from our vantage point. So that stops the streak for Rothsay. 19-11 our score. And now Layla Schroeder set to serve. The outstanding sophomore for Ashby. Danielson handles. Here's the back set. Yeah, it's going to be 3 hits. Set right at the net. Callie Leininger not able to get it over. So the point goes to the Arrows, 19-12. Here's Layla Schroeder. Serve goes wide. I'm talking to Jackie Anderson before this match. She mentioned serving's been an issue with this team. They'd only been about 80% from the line. And that's going to be a problem. So 20-12 our score here in the opening set. Rothsay serving. That serve goes long. Macy Tillman a little too much mustard. So Ashby gets it back. Emily Nelson goes back to the line here for the Arrows. Sullivan handles. Tillman the set. There's a big finish. Nice job there. Bethany Danielson again. They like feeding her on that inside. Destiny Eckley checking back in. Bethany Danielson now to serve with a 21-13 lead. Big serve by Danielson. Ashby gets to chase it in front of their own bench. They managed to get it over. Nice play there by Hadley Hokinson. Here's another set at the net. Quick set. That one just wide. Tried to go to Vanessa Sullivan, and she went just a little bit wide of the far line. So point goes back to Ashby. They're back within 7 at 21-14. Adeline Lee's serve, handled by the Tigers. Danielson sends that one back over, has to pass it over. Up front, here's Kylie Berry. Doesn't get all of it on the kill. Back to Eckley. Gets returned. Nice dig there by the Arrows. Barry passes it over. There's a backline set. Little miscommunication. Bethany Danielson wasn't exactly sure where she was supposed to go to that one. So an error on the Tigers, and Ashby back within 21-15 here in set number 1. Serve goes into the net. Adlin Lee comes up short. 22-15 on the Park Region scoreboard. Macy Tillman. Check that, Izzy Larson back at the service line. She had a nice run last time. It's 3 points to finish off set number 1. There's an attempt by Barry. Her kill goes into the net. 23-15. Rothsay in control here. Don't forget, after the game, we'll be introducing our Quality Toyota Lake Country Graphics Player of the Game. There's Ashby. Nice job, hustle, just not able to get it over. Mia Thompson coming up short, and now a set point here in set number 1 for the Tigers. Big serve, that goes long. So new life here for Ashby. Grace Karlsrud checking back in for the Tigers. Also Lydia Umloff is back in the match. Hadley Hokinson to serve, trying to keep the Arrows alive. Set point. Eckley up front. That one's down for a point, and it's over. Savannah Sullivan gets credit for the kill. And 25-16, your final score here in set number 1. 25-16, the final score on our Park Region scoreboard. Back with set number 2. We'll very quickly recap set number 1 when we come back. You're watching Girls High School Volleyball, KJ Country 96.5 and Layton Media.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton, there's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop any of our stores at NelsonAutoCenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls and Grand Forks.
What's your number?
We drove 25 miles to get a great deal at Quality Toyota.
I drove 7 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Lake Region Healthcare is proud to be trusted and recommended by parents and coaches, athletes, and families. Keeping healthcare close to home for local athletes and all their fans. Find us online at lrhc.org.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles 6 times for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Chevy Truck Month is back at Minnesota Motor Company in Fergus Falls. To celebrate, customers can take advantage of finance offers like 2.9% APR, price reductions, trade assistance, customer cash, and more. Contact the sales team for information and visit the Minnesota Motor Company website to view their impressive inventory. Together, let's drive.
Minnesota Motor.
South Pebble Lake Road, Fergus Falls.
From Fresh Cut.
Lake Region. Lake Region Healthcare is proud to be trusted and recommended by parents and coaches, athletes, and families. Keeping healthcare close to home for local athletes and all their fans. Find us online at lrhc.org.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton, there's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop any of our stores at NelsonAutoCenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls and Grand Forks.
Back in Rothsay, set number 2. Rothsay winning the opening set, 25-16 on our Park Region scoreboard. Quick recap, some nice kills by Bethany Danielson for Rothsay, and Rothsay comes up with the first point is set number 2, Savannah Sullivan. Nice serving effort by Izzy Larson in that first set. Recap brought to you by Minnesota Motor Company, South Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls. 1-0 Tigers. Begin here, set number 2. Nice serve by Destiny Eckley. Ashley controls, gets it back over. Here's an opportunity at the front line. Kill attempt by Callie Leininger into the net. And Ashby now gets the serve. And we're tied at 1 apiece here. This is Layla Schroeder. Her serve is handled by the Tigers. Quick set up front, down in the kill. Nice job there. Savannah Sullivan, the senior middle hitter, gets up and puts that one away. Grace Carlsrud checking in for the Tigers, and Sullivan gets the kill and gets to go serve. Tigers leading 2-1 after winning set number 1. Short set handled by the Arrows. They send it back over. Sullivan. Nice set up front by Vanessa Sullivan, and a big kill by Bethany Danielson. 3-1 our score. Savannah Sullivan back to serve one more time. Ashby handles the serve. Mia Thompson gets it over. Sullivan to Vanessa Sullivan. There's a kill attempt, and that one's going to count. Grace Carlsrud puts it away. Ashby not able to handle. Tigers out to a 4-1 lead. Again, Rothsay coming into this match tonight. Winners of just 2 of 10 so far in the year. Meanwhile, Ashby coming in 0 of 8. There's an ace. Big serve by Sullivan, not able to be handled that time by the Arrows. Quickly out to a 4-point lead at 5-1. Another big serve by Sullivan. Mia Thompson handles. Now hit back into the net by Hadley Hokinson. Ashby trying to stay positive. That's one thing the girls have been. We talked to Jackie Anderson beforehand. There's another ace possibly, yes. Big serve by Sullivan goes to the back line, and Abigail Hokinson not able to control. 7-1 Rothsay here in set number 2 after claiming set 1, 25-16. Sullivan serve. Mia Thompson, the set. Kill attempt by Adeline Lee is returned by the Tigers. They pass it over. Mia Thompson, the set. Nelson gets it over. That's down for the point. Emily Nelson gets credit for the kill. Courtney Paulson checking in for Ashby, her first appearance, and she will go back to the serving line. Ashby trailing 7-2 here in set number 2 on the Park Region scoreboard. Danielson handles it. Vanessa Sullivan back to Savannah, who puts it away. No. They say it went long. I thought we had a touch. Point goes to Ashby. Thought we had a touch. I guess not. So, Courtney Paulson will try one more time. Back within 7-3. Umlauf on the back line. Vanessa Sullivan serve. Kill to Bethany Danielson. She's been busy tonight. Macy Tillman checks in for the Tigers. She will serve. Tigers with an 5-point advantage at 8-3. Serve is over. Ashby handles it. That's Mia Thompson. To the back line. Layla Schroeder has to send that one over. She's been kind of not a factor, and they were expecting big things, but Ashby can't get her loose. Hokinson, returned by Sullivan. Umlauf will try it from the back line. Nice save by Ashby. That's going to go wide, and the point goes back to the Tigers. Arrows just having trouble finding their right positions. Serve is in for Rothsay. Ashby handles it. Set to the front line. They drop it down. Umlauf. Nice dig. Sullivan. Point goes to Rothsay. Carlsrud's going to get credit for that one on the kill. And another timeout coming here for the Ashby Arrows. We're in set number 2, 10-3. Our score on the timeouts brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare. Back in a moment. You're listening to high school volleyball on KJ Country 96.5.
Lake Region Healthcare is proud to be trusted and recommended by parents and coaches, athletes, and families. Keeping healthcare close to home for local athletes and all their fans. Find us online at lrhc.org.
Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls is proud to support our local high school sports teams. From big business projects or even just a few flyers, they've got you covered with quality printing and personal service. Call Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls.
Bob Rohrsbeck with you here at the Bill Rose Gymnasium in Rothsay. Tigers win set number 1, leading here in set number 2, 10-3. And Macy Tillman set to serve again for the Tigers. Serve goes long. So they give it right back out of that timeout. So nice to see. Ashby gets a point coming out of that timeout. Adlin Lee back at the service line. Lee's just a sophomore, one of the setters. Rothsay, it's Umloff, handles it. Set up front by Tillman. Vanessa Sullivan gets it over on the tip. Umloff, short set, big kill. Nice job by Ashby. Umloff, Tillman the set, and there's a kill on the outside. Nice job. Vanessa Sullivan gets that point back for the Tigers. Destiny Eckley checking back in. And Bethany Danielson will serve for the Tigers with an 11-4 lead on our Park Region scoreboard. Danielson, Ashby handles it. There's the set, Hokinson. Another short set. Rothsay needs to pass it over. That was Sullivan. Short set. Carlsrud. Ashby sets it up at the front line. Carlsrud again. Schroeder. Ashby's into the net. Little net fault. Point goes to the Tigers. Now back to an 8-point lead at 12-4. Bethany Danielson serving. Line drive serve. Ashby can't handle it. That's another ace. 13-4. Neither team going with any jump serves tonight, but what Rothsay serving right now has been very effective. Danielson, another rocket for a serve. Ashby handles. Hokinson gets it over. Nice dig by Tillman. Back set, Destiny Eckley. Ashby will handle it. Mia Thompson has her spike rejected. Rothsay's waiting for it though. Tillman, back set. Kill into the net. Vanessa Sullivan comes up short, and the point goes to Ashby. Arrows back within 13-5. Hadley Hokinson, sophomore middle hitter, will do the serving. Danielson, boy, nice job by the Tigers, just staying alive. Mia Thompson, the nice save. Layla Schroeder, her kill attempt goes to the back line. Tillman, up front, Eckley. Ashby got a hand on it, but it's going to get down. Mia Thompson got a hand on the block. Point goes to Rothsay. Sky Mueller checking in. And now Izzy Larson will serve for the Tigers, leading 14-5. It's going to be another ace. Sky Mueller not able to keep that one in bounds on the return. Lead grows to 10 points here, 15-5 on the Park Region scoreboard. Tillman serve, another ace. Arrows need to move the feet just a little bit on the defensive side. So Izzy Larson will serve again. Izzy Larson, just senior, one of 7 seniors on this team for Rothsay. That serve just out. So Larson will come out. Carlsrud back in for Rothsay, and now serving for Ashby is going to be Abigail Hokinson, sophomore outside hitter. 16-6 our score. Rothsay with an easy lead. Nice dig by Rothsay off the serve. Sullivan. Arrows handle. Mia Thompson at the line. She's met at the net. Here's Destiny Eckley. Her kill attempt comes into the net, and the point goes to Ashby. Abigail Hokinson. Remember that Ashby girls basketball team? A lot of these same athletes. Just trying to get things going athletically over for Ashby. There's a nice job in front. Vanessa Sullivan, give her credit for the kill. Vanessa Sullivan's been very good at the front line. Nice job setting. Callie Leininger checking back in for the Tigers. And this is Vanessa Sullivan serving. Junior. Serve. Boy, nice job by Ashby just returning that one. Here's Schroeder. Kill. Give her credit for it. Umlauf got a hand on it for Ashby, or for Rothsay rather. Layla Schroeder gets credit on the kill tonight. Mia Thompson going back to the line for the Arrows. 17-8 our score. Thompson serve off the net. Nice concentration by Rothsay to get that over. Nelson, Thompson, back to Nelson. No, front line. That was Schroeder. Schroeder's going to get credit for his second consecutive kill. Nice job by Layla. Nice job by the Arrows staying with that one. Back with an 8 at 17-9. Thompson again. Umlauf there. Here's Vanessa Sullivan. Quick set. And a point goes. Savannah Sullivan on the kill. Sullivan to Sullivan. Junior feeding the senior. 18-9. And Destiny Eckley at the serving line. Eckley just a junior. Serve is in, handled by Ashby. Mia Thompson. Ashby gets it back over. Umlauf the set. Here's Danielson. Nice dig by Thompson, almost. Danielson gets credit for another kill. 19-9 and another timeout being called by Jackie Anderson and the Ashby Arrows. Let's take a timeout. Timeouts brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare. Back in a moment. This is girls high school volleyball on KJ Country 96.5 and Layton Media.
Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls is proud to support our local high school sports teams. From big business projects or even just a few flyers, they've got you covered with quality printing and personal service. Call Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls.
What's your number?
I drove 60 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota. I drove 45 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Lake Region Healthcare is proud to be trusted and recommended by parents and coaches, athletes, and families. Keeping healthcare close to home for local athletes and all their fans. Find us online at lrhc.org.
Back at Rothsay High School. Tigers in control over Ashby. 19-9 on our Park Region scoreboard. Set number 2. Vanessa Sullivan, nice feed. Bethany Danielson, another hammer. Oh, she's been busy tonight. Great set. Outstanding kill by Danielson. 20-9 here. Rothsay winning set number 1, 25-16. We go best of 5. Eckley serve. Ashby manages to handle. Nelson's going to pass that one over. Umlauf in the back line to Vanessa Sullivan. Up front, Savannah Sullivan for the kill. Sister combination's been solid. 21-9. Eckley serving once again for the Tigers. Might be going long, not able to return. Sky Mueller not able to get that one up into a setter. 22-9 our score. Pass it over the net. There's the big kill right in front. Couldn't tell if that was Savannah Sullivan or if that was Bethany Danielson. May have been Bethany again. 23-9. Tanya Corton mentioned before the game, the girls just need to stay disciplined, know what they're capable of doing, and just make the right play. And they've been so far so good tonight. Eckley serve handled by Mueller. Here's Mia Thompson. Emily Nelson has to pass it over the net. There's a one-time Rothsay got caught a little flat-footed. Kind of no man's land. Nobody moving towards it. Eckley didn't have a play. Not able to get there. Hadley Hokinson checking back in for Ashby. And now Layla Schroeder to serve. Trailing 23-10. Serve is in. That's an ace. Kind of dropped it right in front of Eckley. Found that perfect spot. 23-11. Schroeder serve, handled by Umlauf on the back line. Vanessa Sullivan up front. Danielson couldn't kill it, but did get it over the net. Mia Thompson. Net fault violation there. I believe Savannah Sullivan got a handful of net on that play, so another point for Ashby. That's 2 in a row. And Layla Schroeder set to serve, and now trailing by 11. Ace. How about that for the Arrows? Something to smile about on the Arrow side. 3 straight points for Ashby. Schroeder serve, handled by Eckley. Vanessa. Here's Danielson, big swing, handled there by the Arrows. Mia Thompson the set. Nelson, her kill attempt, handled by Rothsay. Up front, Savannah Sullivan the kill. Savannah puts it away. And now the Tigers looking at another set point, trying to close it out. And Savannah Sullivan will go to the back line. She's had a great second set. 24-13 on the Park Region scoreboard. Mia Thompson the set. There's the hammer, maybe going long, but nice job by Sullivan. Here's Bethany Danielson, the kill. That one's down for the win. And Rothsay's going to claim set number 2 by a score of 25-13 on our Park Region scoreboard. We'll take a quick break. Back with set number 3 in a moment. You're listening to Girls High School Volleyball on KJ Country 96.5 and Layton Media.
Chevy Truck Month is back at Minnesota Motor Company in Fergus Falls. To celebrate, customers can take advantage of finance offers like 2.9% APR, price reductions, trade assistance, customer cash, and more. Contact the sales team for information and visit the Minnesota Motor Company website to view their impressive inventory. Together, let's drive. Minnesota Motor. South Pebble Lake Road, Fergus Falls.
From fresh cut steaks to deli favorites and local goodies, Ashby Market and Meats brings the flavor home. Perfect for supper, snacking, or stocking up for the weekend, this place is a local favorite for a reason. Ashby Market and Meats, small town charm, big time taste.
Auto Owners is local, personal, and affordable. That's simple human sense.
Contact Dallas, Chris, or John at Rylander Insurance Agency in Ashby to find the right insurance that fits you.
Lake Region Healthcare is proud to be trusted and recommended by parents and coaches, athletes, and families. Keeping healthcare close to home for local athletes and all their fans. Find us online at lrhc.org.
It takes a team to win on the court and at home. When it comes to heating your house, Ashby Equity is the MVP. Their secure comfort propane options keep you warm all season long. Score big with contract pricing. Put Ashby Equity in the game today at ashbyequity.net.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles 6 times for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
Back at the Bill Rose Gymnasium here at Rothsay High School. Rothsay's won the first 2 sets, 25-16, and just finished off Ashby 25-13, so they lead 2 sets to none. Want to thank our sponsors helping us out with our coverage tonight, of course. Park Region sponsoring our scoreboard tonight. Lake Region Healthcare are part of it with our timeouts. Minnesota Motor Company, South Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls. We'll be along in our post-game show for the Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics Quality Player of the Game. And also want to thank Running Stitches Embroidery. Running Stitches, the local choice for embroidery and screen printing in Fergus Falls. Running Stitches Embroidery. The Sullivan sisters have been outstanding for Rothsay tonight. Savannah with a number of kills. Vanessa Sullivan kills on some great sets. Ashby trying to get on track again. Ashby coming in 0-8 on the season. Has yet to win a set so far this year, and kind of the same story tonight. Rothsay, meanwhile, going for their third victory tonight against 8 losses on the year. Getting set for set number 3. Rothsay will serve. That's Destiny Eckley, gets it over. Here's Mia Thompson at the net, not able to finish. Bethany Carlson was there in front of her. And Rothsay quickly out to a 1-0 lead here in set number 3. Bob Rohr's with you tonight, along with Derek Sidian, our engineer on site. We appreciate Derek's help. Nice block there by Rothsay. Point's going to go to Ashby on that one. Things a little too tight at the net. Rothsay not able to get things back over. Macy Tillman there. Callie Leininger. But the point goes to Ashby. Mia Thompson serving. Nice serve, handled by Umloff though. Here's Eckley to Danielson. She'll pass it over, goes to the back line. Mia Thompson set up front. Abigail Hokinson, her kill attempt handled. And there's a nice heads-up play by Vanessa Sullivan, but heads up by Ashby. In front, Savannah Sullivan doesn't get it over the net. Point goes back to Ashby. And the Arrows with their first lead of the game at 2-1. First lead of the night, I should say. Here's Mia Thompson serving with a 2-1 advantage. Danielson handles. Sullivan back to Danielson. There's a kill. Was it blocked? Yes, it was. We did have a touch on the Ashby side. So give Bethany Danielson credit for another kill. So we're tied at 2. Savannah Sullivan going to the serving line for the Rothsay Tigers. Like I said, she's been very good tonight. Senior middle hitter. Kind of a punch serve, gets it over. Ashby handles. Here's Mia Thompson. Up front, Layla Schroeder. That kill attempt right on the line. Count it. Tanya Court before the game, you heard her talk about identifying, knowing where number 6 was. That's Layla Schroeder for Ashby. So far, they've done a pretty good job of that tonight. Ashby leading 3-2. Danielson handles the serve. Sullivan, Vanessa, back to Danielson. Her kill got stuffed right back at her. Savannah Sullivan from the back line. Ashby handles that one. Up front, nice little dunk underneath. Adlin Lee. Rothsay handles. Here's Lee. Sets over to Abigail Hokinson. Got a nice volley going here. Here's Danielson one more time, and she puts it away. Bethany Danielson. She is active on that front line for the Tigers. Rothsay substitution with Macy Tillman checking in. And Tillman will go to the line. We're tied at 3. Rothsay winning the first 2 sets. Nice serve. Here's Mia Thompson, the set. That one drops in. Abigail Hokinson didn't get all of it on that kill attempt, but it counts. And the Arrows are tied at 3. Abigail Hokinson, just a sophomore. Savannah Sullivan handles. Here's Danielson one more time. Check that. No, that was Vanessa. And that kill attempt goes long. Kylie Berry went up for it. Hit it about 10 feet long at the baseline. So 4-4 is our score. Bethany Danielson to serve. Handled by Mia Thompson. Big block at the net. Hadley Hokinson got stuffed. Nice job in the front line. Carlsrud was there for Rothsay. Emily Nelson checking back in for Ashby. It's a 5-4 lead on our Park Region scoreboard. Rothsay leading. Short serve, hit the net. Ashby needs a few of those. Catch some breaks here. 5-5 here, set number 3. Nice serve by Adeline Lee. Net fault going against Ashby. Vanessa Sullivan on the kill attempt. Ashby a little close to the net on that play. So with a 6-5 lead here, set number 3. And Izzy Larson, the senior defensive specialist, checking in. Mia Thompson handles that serve. A little miscommunication there. Didn't know if they're going to go to Hokanson or Thompson. Instead of drop right between them. So another mental error for Ashby, unfortunately. And now trailing by 2 at 7-5. Larson's serve is handled. Nice set by Lee. Thompson came up short on her kill attempt. Savannah Sullivan was there in front of her. Point goes to Rothsay. 8-5, Tigers lead. Izzy Larson serve. Here's Mia Thompson, a little too far and too close to the net. Another error by the Arrows. 9-5 our score. Knuckleball serve. Mia Thompson handles it. Back set. Emily Nelson. She got blocked at the net, but the Arrows stay with it. Adeline Lee sends it to the back line. There's a dangerous set, a little bit too far, but somehow Rothsay handles it off the net. Nice job. Lee back for Nelson. Has to pass it over. Here's a nice set. Eckley blocked at the net. Another follow through. That kill goes wide. Savannah Sullivan had it teed up for and missed on the near sideline. Lydia Umloff checking back in now for Rothsay. It's a 9-6 lead for the Tigers. Hadley Hokanson serving for Ashby. Umloff handles it. Sullivan set. Eckley gets it over. Here's Mia Thompson at the net. Nice dig there by Umloff. Great job by the Tigers. They get it back over. Outstanding hustle. Set by Lee. Layla Schroeder goes back deep. Saved by Danielson. They keep it alive one more time. Those are 2 great volleys by Rothsay. Here's Emily Nelson. That was partially deflected. Tigers pass it back over again. Just clears the net, and the point goes to Ashby. Talk about a wild exchange going there. Back to live action. Here's the serve. Hokanson serves it. Rothsay keeps it in. There's a kill attempt. Savannah Sullivan comes up with the point. 10-7 lead now for Rothsay. This is Vanessa Sullivan going to the serving line. She's a junior. Done a nice job tonight. Jump serve. Ashby can't handle it. Take a look at that serve one more time by Sullivan. It's a little too much heat on that one. 11-7 our score. Schroeder back to her on the front line, has to tip it over. Umloff the set. Destiny Eckley. Saved there by Thompson. Thompson on the kill attempt. That goes a little bit long. Point goes to Rothsay. Don't forget, afterwards, we'll have our Quality Player of the Game, brought to you by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. Another big serve by Sullivan. Thompson has to pass it over. Nice dig attempt there by Umloff. That's going to go into the net. Point's going to go to Ashby. Courtney Paulson set to check in for Ashby. Going to check that. Instead, that's going to be Kylie Berry checking back in. And Berry will go to the serving line. Kylie Berry, a sophomore. 12-8 our score. Rothsay with the lead. Danielson handles. Here's Sullivan. Feet up front. Rothsay gets it back over the net. That was Leininger. Kill attempt, no good. Abigail Hokanson hit it into the net. 5-point advantage here for Rothsay, 13-8 in set number 3. They lead 2-0. Destiny Eckley. Nice job by Ashby. Here's Mia Thompson. Layla Schroeder in front, goes to the back line. Quick set by Sullivan. Great defensively by Ashby. Here's Umloff on the third hit, has to pass it over, and it's going to go for a kill. Lydia Umloff's not going to get many of those, the libero, but she took the point there. Ashby substitution. This is Courtney Paulson checking in. Abigail Hokanson will come out. Eckley serving for Rothsay with a 14-8 lead on our Park Region scoreboard. Sullivan, short set to Savannah, it's good, the kill. That's the Vanessa to Savannah combination tonight has been outstanding for Rothsay. Eckley serve. Nice job there. Mueller got it back over. Vanessa sets up Danielson. Her kill attempt got deflected at the net. Lee feeds it over. Blocked at the net. Blocked one more time and then finally down. Savannah Sullivan's going to get credit for the kill. Take a look at that play at the net one more time. And another timeout on the floor. Jackie Anderson wants to talk things over. Let's take a short break. We're in set number 3. Rothsay 16, Ashby 8. This is high school volleyball on 96.5 KJ Country.
Lake Region Healthcare is proud to be trusted and recommended by parents and coaches, athletes, and families. Keeping healthcare close to home for local athletes and all their fans. Find us online at lrhc.org.
At Ashby Public Schools, excellence is our tradition. Small school, big impact, lasting legacy. We nurture talents through academics, athletics, and community service. Experience the Ashby difference. Visit ashby.k12.mn.us.
Thanks for joining us tonight for our coverage of girls high school volleyball on KJ Country 96.5, also on Leighton Media. Rothsay leading Ashby 16-8, set number 3. They won the first 2 sets. And here's Destiny Eckley on the serve. Sky Miller handles for Ashby. Layla Schroeder is going to send that one back over. This is Umloff to Vanessa Sullivan. The set, Bethany Danielson doesn't get all of it on that kill. Nice job by Mueller keeping in play. But unfortunately, that pass ends up in the net, and the point goes back to Rothsay. Running Stitches, the local choice for embroidery and screen printing in Fergus Falls. Running Stitches Embroidery. Eckley serve, that's another ace. Kind of finding that sweet spot on the Ashby side. Ashby kind of running a 3-3 set on the sets. Or off the serves, I should say. Here's Eckley's serve. Lee handles to Thompson. Layla Schroeder, kill, too far. No tip. Point goes to the Tigers. So Eckley will keep serving now with an 11-point advantage at 19-8 in set number 3. Another good serve, another ace. Adeline Lee not able to return for the Arrows. 12-point advantage now for Rothsay. It's close at the beginning of the third set. Rothsay is slowly pulled away here in set number 3. Here's Mia Thompson, the set for Schroeder. Her kill attempt is down. Layla Schroeder, one of the outstanding players on this Ashby team. Layla just a sophomore as well. Mia Thompson serving. Umloff doesn't get it where she wants to, and it's going to be a point anyway. Vanessa Sullivan's going to get credit for that one. It's a simple pass that found the open spot. Grace Carlsrud checking back in for Rothsay. They lead 21-9. And Savannah Sullivan serving. Nearly an ace, but outstanding dig. Nice job there by Kylie Berry. Here's Sullivan to Vanessa at the net. Blocked there by Schroeder. One more time. Kill attempt for Ashby goes into the net. Adlin Lee had it on a tee. A little bit of an injury substitution. Kylie Berry went hard on that dig, landed hard on her side. Point went to Rothsay. And here is Savannah Sullivan. And that's another ace. Just finding that sweet spot over there on the replay. Sullivan to serve with a 23-9 our score. Mia Thompson has to pass it over. Sullivan on the back line to Vanessa Sullivan. Danielson couldn't get there in time. There's going to be 3 hits going against Rothsay. So Layla Schroeder will try and serve and try and keep Ashby in this one. Hadley Hokinson checking back in for Ashby. Schroeder serve, that's an ace. Dropped it in, perfect. Tanya Court instructing her girls, we got to be awake. Got to find that sweet spot. Schroeder serve, handled by Umlauf. Here's Vanessa Sullivan. Karlsruhe, her kill attempt goes into the net. Keep swinging. Ashby back within 23-12. Schroeder's the serve. Sullivan to Vanessa. Here's Bethany Danielson from the middle this time, handled by the Arrows. Mia Thompson the set. Courtney Paulson got it across. Here's Danielson again on the kill. Bethany Danielson, and now a match point coming for the Rothsay Tigers, leading 24-12. Macy Tillman back to the serving line. And the Tigers with a chance to close this one out. Here's Tillman. Serve. Right on the, no, they said out. They said out. Just a little bit long. Kind of hit a knuckleball across. That thing floated on her a little bit. So Ashby now, still match point. 24-13 our score. Courtney Paulson serving for the Arrows. High serve, Umlauf handles it. Danielson has to pass that one over. Kill attempt by Nelson, got rejected at the net by Karlsruhe, and that's going to do it. Final score on our Park Region scoreboard in set number 3, Rothsay 25 and Ashby 13. 3 sets to none victory tonight for the Rothsay Tigers. We'll be back in a moment, recap things a bit, and also introduce our quality player of the game. We'll be back to Rothsay in a moment. This is girls high school volleyball on KJ Country 96.5 and Layton Media.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton. There's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop any of our stores at NelsonAutoCenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls and Grand Forks.
Auto Owners is local, personal, and affordable. That's simple human sense.
Contact Dallas, Chris, or John at Rylander Insurance Agency in Ashby to find the right insurance that fits you.
Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls is proud to support our local high school sports teams. From big business projects or even just a few flyers, they've got you covered with quality printing and personal service. Call Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls.
It takes a team to win on the court and at home. When it comes to heating your house, Ashby Equity is the MVP. Their secure comfort propane options keep you warm all season long. Score big with contract pricing. Put Ashby Equity in the game today at ashbyequity.net.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
From fresh cut steaks to deli favorites and local goodies, Ashby Market and Meats brings the flavor home. Perfect for supper, snacking, or stocking up for the weekend, this place is a local favorite for a reason. Ashby Market and Meats, small town charm, big time taste. Where to eat, the ultimate culinary adventure, from signature dishes to chef recommendations.
As your food review professionals, you can find us at KBRFradio.com, the Fergus Now app, and on YouTube.
Tune in every first Friday of the month for new episodes.
Check us out, and we'll show you
where to eat.
What's your number?
I drove 60 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota. I drove 45 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
At Ashby Public Schools, excellence is our tradition. Small school, big impact, lasting legacy. We nurture talents through academics, athletics, and community service. Experience the Ashby difference. Visit ashby.k12.mn.us.
Hey, welcome back to Rothsay High School. Bill Rose, Gymnasium, Bob Roars, and Derek Sidian helping us out. He's our on-site engineer here in the gym tonight. It's a straight set win tonight for Rothsay. They get their third victory of the year. Now moving their record to 3-8 for Coach Tanya Court. They get a straight set win tonight, 25-16, 25-13, and 25-13 over Ashby tonight. The Arrows falling now to 0-9 on the season. Outstanding effort by the Rothsay Tigers on Parents' Night of all things, so that's always nice to see. It's always good to send mom and dad home with a win tonight. And very impressive, talking to Tanya Court beforehand, and it just indicated that her team really needed to stay disciplined, needed to just control what you can control and see what they made, but don't take your opponent lightly, because Ashby, again, coming in winless on the season, still looking for their first set to win during this season. And I thought Rothsay did a nice job of taking care of business tonight, and congratulations to the Tigers on getting that straight set win. They win it 3-0 tonight here on their home floor. Time now to introduce our quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics Quality Player of the Game. A lot of candidates on that Rothsay side tonight. I thought Savannah Sullivan was outstanding tonight. Vanessa Sullivan was an outstanding job this evening in setting up her teammates. And let's give that award to Bethany Danielson tonight. Ashby really had no answers for Bethany Danielson on that front line this evening. Bethany, don't have an exact total for you on the number of kills, but she was busy on that front line tonight. Nice job by her and her teammates. A great job of setting her up. Bethany Danielson of the Rothsay Tigers is your quality player of the game. That's sponsored by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. Lake Country Graphics is your apparel source for personalized printed or embroidered clothing and accessories. Go to yourapparelsource.com/Lake Country Graphics. Lake Country Graphics in Fergus Falls. Give them a call at 998-4027. When we come back on our post-game show, we'll put a bow on this one from Rothsay and also let you know what else we've got coming up over the weekend on our coverage on our Leighton Media family of stations. Back with more in a moment on our post-game show. You're listening to Girls High School Volleyball on KJ Country 96.5.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
At Ashby Public Schools, excellence is our tradition. Small school, big impact, lasting legacy. We nurture talents through academics, athletics, and community service. Experience the Ashby difference. Visit ashby.k12.mn.us.
What's your number?
I drove 113 miles.
And I drove 124 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
It takes a team to win on the court and at home. When it comes to heating your house, Ashby Equity is the MVP. Their secure comfort propane options keep you warm all season long. Score big with contract pricing. Put Ashby Equity in the game today at ashbyequity.net.
Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls is proud to support our local high school sports teams. From big business projects or even just a few flyers, they've got you covered with quality printing and personal service. Call Midwest Printing in Fergus Falls.
From fresh cut steaks to deli favorites and local goodies, Ashby Market and Meats brings the flavor home. Perfect for supper, snacking, or stocking up for the weekend, this place is a local favorite for a reason. Ashby Market and Meats, small town charm, big time taste.
Lake Region Healthcare is proud to be trusted and recommended by parents and coaches, athletes, and families. Keeping healthcare close to home for local athletes and all their fans. Find us online at lrhc.org.
Auto Owners is local, personal, and affordable. That's simple human sense.
Contact Dallas, Chris, or John at Rylander Insurance Agency in Ashby to find the right insurance that fits you.
Back at Rothsay High School, the Bill Rose Gymnasium. Bob Rohr's with you, our post-game show. Rothsay winning over Ashby tonight in 3 sets, 25-16, 25-13, and 25-13. Rothsay now going to 3-8 on the season. Meanwhile, Ashby falls to 0-9 on their season. Still looking to get that first set win of the year. Rothsay, very impressive. Got a lot of nice efforts. Bethany Danielson is outstanding at the net. Vanessa Sullivan, great on the inside in that center position. Savannah Sullivan, just as good. Other players as well. They got contributions from everybody that came off the bench tonight. So congratulations to the Tigers and head coach Tanya Court. Nice victory for them tonight. Want to, first of all, let you know what's coming up the rest of the weekend, especially tomorrow night right here in our Layton Media family of stations. We've got high school football coming your way tomorrow night with the Fergus Falls Otters hosting Zimmerman. That's going to be a 7 o'clock start tomorrow on Channel 977. Pregame show, look for that right around 6:45 tomorrow night. 9-man football tomorrow night also, Underwood at Rothsay. That will be right here on KJ Country 96.5. And I'll be headed to Brandon tomorrow night. Ashby, Brandon Evansville taking on West Central area. You could hear that one on Z103 with a 6:45 pregame and kickoff right around 7 o'clock tomorrow night. I want to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors that help make these broadcasts possible. Of course, Nelson Auto Center with our starting lineups tonight. Nelson Auto Center located on Highway 210 West in Fergus Falls. Timeouts tonight brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare. Our scoreboard sponsor, Park Region Service Beyond the Connection. Minnesota Motor Company along once again. Minnesota Motor Company on South Pebble Lake Road in Fergus Falls. Our Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics player of the game. We thank them as usual. And also Running Stitches, the local choice for embroidery and screen printing in Fergus Falls. That is Running Stitches Embroidery. So that's going to wrap it up for us here at Rothsay High School. Once again, want to thank Craig Olson and all of his scheduling. He gets the fun job of trying to figure out where we're going for all this stuff. Want to thank our on-site engineer, Derek City, and all of his help tonight. And all of you watching at home tonight, we appreciate it and hope you enjoy our coverage tonight from Rothsay. And with that, I'm Bob Rohrs. Thanks for joining us on KJ Country 96.5 and on Layton Media. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Signing off from Rothsay High School.
Thank you for joining us for a KBRF Radio Video Sports Streaming presentation. Today's game is proudly brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare and your Lake Region Healthcare timeout, Park Region and your Park Region scoreboard, Nelson Auto Center and your Nelson starting lineups, Quality Toyota and your Quality Toyota player of the game, Minnesota Motor Company and your Minnesota Motor Company halftime show, Midwest Printing, Running Stitches Embroidery, Ashby Equity, Ashby Market and Meats, Rylander Insurance, and by Underwood Insurance. We hope you enjoyed this KBRF Radio Video Sports Streaming presentation. You can find this game and others by going to KBRFradio.com and clicking on Sports Streaming, the KBRF Radio YouTube page, or on the Fergus Now